Hi everyone, welcome back to This Book Belongs to Pam. We have to pick, yes you and I have to pick all the books that I plan to read for the month of December. If you know me at all, you know that I love a good readathon. So I definitely go hard on joining readathons, and I have 3 readathons that I want to join this month. That just means I need to be extra strategic with the books that I want to read. Like, the books have to fulfill at least 1 or 2 prompts from like the multiple readathons, so I don't need to read like 100 books just to finish those readathons. So I have my bookshelf behind me, and also I have my trusty Libby and Kindle Unlimited to pick books from. Let's just go through all the prompts, see what I can pick from here, and we'll take it from there. Hello, welcome to my bookshelf. From this shelf above are books that I have not read yet, and everything below are books that I have read. So this is basically my TBR shelf, which is kind of convenient for this video. I also have all of the, I can't even see it, but all of the prompts from the readathons that I plan to join for December right in here, because I do want to make sure that I'm reading the books that are for the prompts as well. In terms of priority, the Lightful Readathon hosted by G from Book Rose is gonna be my priority. I want to make sure that all the books that I read for this readathon are like unique books per prompt, and then I'm gonna check if it also fulfills prompts in the other 2 readathons that I'm joining, which is the Back to Kindle readathon and Grinchathon. So Back to Kindle is hosted by Stasia and I forget, Ryland. And Grinchathon is a Patreon month-long readathon by Jan Agatan. We are ready. I have a list. I'm checking it twice. Let's start with the Lightful Readathon. So one of the prompts here for Wallace's Wonderful Winter Wanimals is to read us a book with a snow or ice on the cover. I actually don't know off the top of my head if I have any books that has snow or ice on the cover. Not snowing at all. Let's see. I don't have any books with snow or ice on the cover, at least in my physical. Okay, so let me just check my Libby to see if I put any books on hold. Oh, okay. Hold on. I have this book that I've been meaning to read for a long time now. A Merry Little Meet Cute by Julie Murphy and Shara Simone. Done. I can definitely use this for Back to Kindle readathon because it's gonna be a Kindle book, or at least a ebook. Over 400 pages. I think this could fit. Let me check Storygraph. 418 pages. So it can fulfill a tier 2 prompt for Back to Kindle readathon. Great. Okay, let's see if it fulfills something for Grinchathon. Set in winter. What's the next one in here? The Old Tales Bookstore. Books you wanted to read this year but had not had the chance yet. I know exactly what book I want to include here because I also included this book in a video that I did recently, which is the End of Year Book Tag. And that is going to be The Secret History by Donna Tartt. So the reason why I wanted to read this is I started this in 2022. I think like December or November. And I'm like halfway through, and I've been, or like 40% through. And I've been wanting to prioritize this all year, but I don't know, I just get intimidated because it's such a big book. It does take a lot of brain resources to read it, for me at least, but I have been enjoying it, so I want to prioritize this. Mark that. Does it fill any prompt for Grinchathon? Who you meaning to get all year? Check it. That could be that. Yeah, I think we'll just go with that. It's a book that I've been meaning to get to all year. 2 prompts done. Let's see what the next one is for Lightfall. Oh, this one is kind of fun. So it says here, Occult Premonition Store. The prompt is to pick a random tarot card and basically pick a book based on the symbols on the tarot card or something related to the tarot card. I have 2 tarot cards with me. So the first one is this one that I've had for a while, which is the Wild Unknown tarot card. And then I also have the tarot cards from all of the Fairy Loot boxes that I have been getting. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna pick one from the regular tarot card and one from this tarot card. If you're not familiar, the Fairy Loot tarot cards has characters featured in some fantasy book. If I pick a card here whose character is based on a book that I do want to read, then I might just read that. Otherwise, I'm gonna check in here and see if any of the symbols or whatever is matching a book that I do want to read. Okay, so I don't have a lot. I don't have a complete set yet, so let's see. I have no idea who's in this tarot cards. I've forgotten already, but Okay, picked one. I picked one and it's, haven't seen it. It's How did I pick a character that I love? This is Nathaniel Thorne from Sorcerer of Thorns. It's a Page of Stars. Do I reread Sorcerer of Thorns for the third time? No, I really shouldn't. Oh, but that is so cute. Look at him. I actually just got the Fairy Loot edition for Sorcerer of Thorns, the one that they did to match Vespertine. Look at how beautiful it is, though. I'm just gonna keep this in here. Maybe I'll read a book with like a pentacle on it or something, with a star or what, a cat or some green. I do not know much about tarot cards, so if I'm shuffling it the wrong way, please do forgive me. I'm just gonna pick this one. Okay. So there's two. So the card that I picked is, oh my god, what is this? It's the 10 of Wands, I think. It looks like a forest of some sort, like a dark forest with lots of sticks. So what book fit? Actually, you know what? I just picked it earlier, but this could fit. Like, don't they go together? If I even use the reverse dust jacket, doesn't it fit? Like that kind of tree over there, there's like a lot of glare, but it fits, right? I think this is the book. And I'm glad because I want to be reading my Fairy Loot book. The Tarot Has Spoken, and we are reading The Forest Grimm by Catherine Purdy. Ooh, it is so fun. Let's see if I can tick off other stuff in my prompt. Green on the cover. It definitely has green on the cover, so let us tick that off. Let's go to the next prompt, which is Shank and Shoal Legitimate Retailer. You have to steal a book from someone else's TBR. What I'm gonna do for this prompt is actually read a book club book, because technically that is the book club's TBR, if that makes any sense. So I think that would fit this prompt. And one of the book clubs that I'm a part of is gonna be reading Starling House. Well, I have it in my hold, but it's 6 weeks. Okay, I'm gonna come back to this prompt because I have to check other people's TBRs. If it does arrive on time, that is what I'm gonna be reading. Next one is, this is for the Smith and Friends and Sons Arcane Goods and Such store. I have to read the last book that I added to my want to read list. So let's check my story graph and see the last book that I added. Latest added. The last book that I added is Stalking Jack the Ripper by Carrie Maniscalco. So that's gonna be the book. I have no choice. The prompt is pretty strict. That is definitely gonna be a Kindle book. So I am gonna use that for over 300 pages. So does this fit any of the Grinchathon prompts? I don't think it does. The next one is to listen to an audiobook while crafting, or craft is on the title. So I'm definitely gonna be listening to an audiobook at some point. So I'm just gonna share what I'm gonna be doing in terms of the crafting aspect of this prompt. Forest Grimm embroidery kit. I thought it would be perfect for this prompt, especially since I'm also reading the Forest Grimm. So I think this is the design, and they have everything inside. Like they even have like the hoop frame thing. That is gonna be the activity. As for the audiobook, it's just whatever audiobook I end up listening to during the month. I think that's it. I think that's it for Light Fall. Now I just have to go to the other readathons and see if I can assign books to some of the prompts that I haven't checked out. First one for Back to Kindle. So other prompts in here is that the host rated it 5 stars or over 500 pages. The book that just came from the library like literally an hour ago, and it is Iron Flame. I'm pretty sure this is over 500 pages, and I just got this. I haven't even clicked the borrow one because I wasn't sure if I want to read it now, but since I have this prompt, I'm gonna borrow. Okay, so I'm gonna be reading Iron Flame for this. It is over 500 pages. Iron Flame definitely fits this prompt where a friend hates but you might love, cause I think Jan is my friend, online friend, and I'm pretty sure she's gonna hate it, but I might actually like it because I did have fun reading Fourth Wing, and I know Jan hated, absolutely 1-starred Fourth Wing, so definitely probably gonna hate Iron Flame too. So it fits the prompt perfectly. So that's gonna be that. So I am actually all good with the Lightfall readathon and Back to Kindle readathon. The last readathon I need to plan for is the Grinchathon. Right now I don't have any rows that have like a clear bingo possibility. I am just gonna pick books for every single prompt, and then whatever I end up reading, that's what it's gonna be. The next prompt here that is book related is read a book that is gifted to you, and I have a perfect book for this because I also want to read this book before the year ends. It's also in that video that I made, and that is, if I can get it without toppling over my entire bookshelf. Oh my god. Smaller and Smaller Circles by F.H. Batacan. This is a book written by a Filipino author, also set in the Philippines. It is one of the first, or probably the first ever, like serial killer murder mystery kind of novel in the Philippines, so definitely want to read that. This was gifted to me by Pam from Pam Shenanigans. We did like a book exchange, I think it was last year, but we didn't get a chance to actually do the reading vlog we planned. And then read a book with a mission, quest, scheme, or heist. Oh, okay, one of the books I want to read that I also have on my Kindle right now is Art Thief by Michael Finkel. It definitely is a heist. It's an art heist. My last experience of an art heist kind of book was a book that I gave 1 star. That is Portrait of a Thief. I wanna change the art heist book that I have in my mind. Hopefully Art Thief, which is a non-fiction, which is kind of fun, will be a good one. Next one is Give a Sense of Nostalgia. This one is difficult. I think I'm gonna have to come back to this later. Let's see. Who in the title? Book with a who in the title. Do I have a book with who in the title? I don't think I have one in my shelf. Who. Okay, I'm gonna have to go back to this later. Will Make Your Heart Grow 3 sizes. Probably a romance book. I have a couple of romance books that are in my Libby. I have It Happened One Summer, Check and Mate, Love Light Farms, In a Holiday. So I have a lot of Christmas romances. So one of those is gonna make my heart grow 3 sizes, that's for sure. From my wish list, so this one, I think I'm gonna put Clockwork Angel. First book in Infernal Devices. Let's see, with a dog on the cover. With a dog on the cover. I don't have any at the top of my head, so we'll come back to this later. Grumpy character. I feel like one of the romances that I'm gonna be reading has a grumpy character, so I'm just gonna leave that. I think those are all the prompts. Obviously, I did not fill every single prompt. I just want to leave some room for spontaneity, some room for some books to arrive and surprise me. Maybe I'm gonna shop for a book or what that might fit any of the prompts. These are the books that I have physically that I'm gonna be reading. So one is Smaller and Smaller Circles, and then The Forest Grimm, and The Secret History. So I'm pretty excited. I think it's gonna be a very good reading month for me. I'm feeling very hopeful and very excited. Thank you so much for watching this kind of chaotic video, and I guess I'll see you later. Bye!